What if I told you the college football polls are completely wrong? That the Oklahoma Sooners are a top 5 team and the Texas Longhorns, a team ranked in the top 10, is being propped up by reputation alone? Today, I'm throwing out the traditional rankings. I've built my own data-driven system from the ground up called the Complete Team Score, or CTS, to eliminate bias and find out who really are the best teams in the country. You'll want to stick around because later I'm going to show you some stunning data that proves Texas has a schedule 6 times easier than Oklahoma's for the rest of the season, yet both are projected to win the same number of games. But before we get started, if you like fact-filled Sooner content, please like and subscribe and feel free to share the video. So how did I get these results? Before I dive into my system, let's quickly look at the vulnerabilities in the current, well-known ranking methods. First, you have the human polls, the AP and coaches polls. These are essentially weekly popularity contests. They're voted on by dozens of writers and coaches, and while the voters are encouraged to be objective, they can still be influenced by things like preseason speculation, program reputation, and even regional biases. This can lead to ranking inertia, where a big-name team stays ranked highly based on their logo, not their performance. Then, you have the advanced analytics like FPI and SP+. These are powerful, predictive models, but their main goal is to predict what will happen for the rest of the season, not to reward teams for what they've already accomplished. The SP+ description says it itself. It does not automatically give credit for big wins. Plus, early in the season, these models lean heavily on preseason projections, which are only slowly phased out over time. This is exactly why I created the Complete Team Score. I wanted a system that minimizes human biases, but still heavily rewards teams for winning those tough games. Now let's break down how my system, the Complete Team Score, actually works. My ranking is built on 3 main pillars, each contributing to a team's final score: the adjusted winning record, offensive power, and the defensive wall. I combine these scores, giving the most weight to the adjusted winning record, or 60%, with the rest split between offensive 20% and defensive 20% scores. So that's the formula. Now for the results. My model has Miami, Ohio State, Florida State, and Oklahoma in the top 4. But let's get back to the team I mentioned at the start, the Texas Longhorns. In the AP poll, Texas is ranked 8th, and in the coaches poll, they're 7th. But my CTS model doesn't even have them in the top 25. And it's not just my model that's skeptical. If you look at ESPN's own advanced metrics, the story gets even clearer. According to their data, Texas is not ranked in the top 25 for strength of record, game control, or overall efficiency. While their defense is ranked an elite 2nd in efficiency, their offense isn't even in the top 25 nationally. Now, compare that to Oklahoma. The Sooners ranked 8th in strength of record, 4th in game control, 8th in overall efficiency, and 19th in offensive efficiency, as well as 7th in defensive efficiency. So I have to ask you, based on this data, do you think Texas should be ranked in front of Oklahoma? Drop a yes or a no and your reason in the comments below. I'm really curious to see what your perspective is. As promised earlier, here's the kicker. ESPN's FBI projects Texas to finish with 8 wins this season. Oklahoma's projection? Also 8 wins. But according to the FPI, Oklahoma has the 3rd toughest remaining schedule in the country, while Texas has the 18th toughest. That's a schedule 6 times easier for Texas to get to the same projected win total. So there you have it, my Complete Team Score rankings. I want to know your biggest takeaway. Who is the most overrated team, and who is the most underrated team according to my model? Let me know your picks in the comment sections below. I'll be reading through all of them. And if you want to see more data-driven breakdowns like this every single week of the season, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We've got a lot more planned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Boomer.